Welcome to my channel, guys. For those of you that don't know me, I am the Kentucky Yankee. For those that do know me and already have subscribed, welcome back, fat birds. This video is going to be about gardening and cultivating. I'm also going to assemble a sprayer in this video to get the bugs off of my plants and stuff like that. Guys, I've never really gardened before. Planted a little corn in the past, that's about it. So I look forward to you guys checking out this gardening video and giving suggestions, giving opinions, just anything you got to help me to maybe make a better garden next year, you know. But I'll show you what I got and what I've done so far. I hope you like the video, guys. Let's get started. Hopefully no snakes and mice in this thing. Let's see if it'll fire up. It's been probably a year since I started this, and we'll drive it to the garden site. Nope. There she goes. Here we are, guys, to the work site. Let me get out and I'll show it to you. Here's my corn, and my row spacing was way off, and when I cultivate it, there's grass in the middle of it. Sorry, fellers. Next, which, by the way, I am not a gardener, and that is why everything looks a little bit crummy. If you look to your right, these are some kind of melons. I don't know, what do you call them? They're yellow on the inside. They look all right. It's so dry here in Kentucky. We went from rain, rain, rain to just a drought. Does it every year. That's Kentucky weather. These are, I guess, broccoli or something, or cabbage. I don't know. I don't plant this stuff. My little woman does, and I try and take care of it for her, which I've been doing a poor job. These are peppers, I know that. Tomatoes. There's cucumbers up there, guys. Watermelon down the hill. Cantaloupe. Anyways, there's my potatoes. I would like to show you my potatoes. The issue with the potatoes was that I've learned, oh, these are blue potatoes. You guys ever seen blue potatoes? Or purple potatoes? They're blue or purple inside. Plus, the plant is blue or purple. Interesting, I thought. I like that. Oh, look. There's a pretty little potato flower. Okay, anyways, the issue with the potatoes is, this is a kind of a hillside. And I planted them on the bottom, and the trouble is, the dirt keeps wanting to run off the hill. So I actually ended up taking a front end loader and pushing dirt up against the potatoes to hill them, you know. Because it just keeps wanting to come down the hill. That was a bad decision I think I made. Anyways, you guys don't want to see this. I'm going to weed the garden. What you're wanting to see is for us to make a sprayer. And that's what we need to get to. Are all staked up, and I started out too tall over here and then got too short over here, but it'll work fine, I'm sure. All right, boys, it's hot and time for a little lunch. Let's cook up a little fish, a little trout, and I got a little striped bass we'll cook up. Hello, everybody. This is Running on Empty Food Review. And what I'm going to be reviewing today is this big fat grilled trout. Also, I'm going to wash it down with this ice cold Great Value root beer. One big fat grilled trout going in. All right, guys, time to assemble this sprayer. So what I got here is just this cart, see? This old rusty junky cart. There's a sprayer, I think it's 25 gallons. Not sure on that, but you get the point. It's a little sprayer. I just throw it in a wagon. This is a boom I made several years ago. You know, it's just a real simple boom. I don't know what to say about it. It's got 4 nozzles on it. And I need to put new hose on it. The hose that they sell for pesticides and herbicides are junk. You got to change them every year, it seems like. And there is another part to the boom, which will attach to that little trailer over there. And then you can raise it. You can raise that other part, that part right there, you can raise inside of that one, up and down as your corn or whatever grows. So I'm going to cobble this all together. You guys can see how it works, and we'll try it out. So there it is, all put together. Tighten those bolts down there. You can't see them. It's such bad lighting. There. I tighten those bolts up with some big fat nuts. I know it's sloppy. It doesn't matter to me, as long as it works. And again, there's the boom. We're getting ready to take these old hoses off and replace them. I'll show you. I've got 4 nozzles. 1, 2. You get the point. There's 4 down there. This stupid bee or something just bit me. Anyways, this right here is can you see that? The chains help support it when it bounces, you know, because this rod, this boom right here will get the bouncing up and down, and that chain helps. It's got a spring on it, and it takes up some of that spring so it doesn't bend that boom. The issue I'm going to take care of right now is this piece right here. it's swaying. I'm gonna attach it to this. I'm gonna attach it to this wagon. I'm gonna drill 2 holes, one on each side, put a plate there, and bolt it up, make it a little more sturdy. Yeah, so not my best work, but it'll get the job done. And something I wanted to show you guys that I've learned. Do you see that is split right there? I mean, all this hose is junk, but see that white pipe splits. And what you want to do in between these 2 nozzles, in between them, is leave extra hose, because that's where they always split. You know, you could probably get by maybe 2 or 3 years if you'll just cut this end off and then slip it on new. So if you make the hose long in between them, then you'll have extra hose to do that with. So to attach the new hose, you don't need any clamps or anything, guys. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try and do it one-handed. Anyways, these have barbs on them, you know, so if you can get that, I'll have to take 2 hands and you just push it on there. That's all it is to get these. Like I said, leave them a little extra hose on there in between them. You'll be good to go. Let me get that done, guys. There she is, all set up, guys. Sprayer is ready to go, I believe. Getting ready to do our first test on it. And there it is. I just strapped that tank in there. There's our boom. Here's our wires going to the, here's my switch right here to turn it on and off. Wires going to the battery, you know. And it could be a little prettier, or it could be a lot prettier. But it will serve its purpose. There is the nozzle, the gun for the sprayer, so I can use that, you know, separately from the boom if I need to. Let's turn it on and see what it does. And the pump's running nicely, spraying out a fine mist. That's just wonderful. Just what we need. So now let's try the, in order to use the gun that I have on the tractor there, we just turn this off. There we go. Woo, little small leak there. Turn that off. Go to the gun over here. I don't know what you call it. Looks like a gun. And there she goes. Uh-oh. And she's got issues. All right, so I'll look into that and see why it's not working. And we will go from there, but we're ready to spray. But before I spray, we're gonna do one other thing, guys. So the sprayer boom there, the gun, no big deal. It was just had air in the line, so I just used a little bit, it straightened up. But before we spray, here's the thing we're gonna do on this. I need to cultivate the corn, the smaller corn. But what I have on there right now is that disc. And then just the cultivators to get the wheel tracks cleaned out. But I'm going to add a cultivator right here. And then I'm going to take that disc off over there and put a cultivator on that so I can cultivate my small corn, because that disc I use to hill the corn. It just helps it grow, I think. And it also, if I put fertilizer down and then hill it, it throws the dirt over the fertilizer and throws it next to the corn. But that disc has to come off for right now. That one. And I'm going to put 2 cultivators on, and we're going to cultivate the smaller sweet corn. So there it is with the cultivators put back on it here in the front. As you can see, there's, 4 of them here in the front. when you go down through the row, it scratches the in between the plants. See that? So now to start this rail, because it is electric start, but the battery's no good in it, and the batteries are $100, so I don't have $100. We're gonna start it with a crank. All right, so what I found when cranking this tractor, you don't have to spin it real hard and real fast or anything like that. When it gets ready to start, it'll just start up. So just kind of ease it around, and it'll pop off and fire up. Let me demonstrate. See, no crank. Let me give it a little choke. See, no crank. Let me turn the choke off. I'll just ease this crank around and it'll fire up. Watch. And you know what, guys? I forgot to turn the switch on. Let me do that real quick. And there she goes. Time to spray the garden. I'm going to use this 7, and I wanted to explain to you inside. It's a little windy outside before I go out there. Usually this 7, you mix it up, but usually when I mix it, I'll first mix it into a little bit of water, like a bowl of water. How much I'm going to mix it, and then I put it through a paint strainer, because this stuff will clump up and plug your sprayer up. And I don't have a paint strainer today, so I'm going to be taking chances, guys, but that is a tip that I certainly would use if I were you, especially if your 7's been sitting around for a little while. Shake it up real good and do that with it. Remember, this stuff is poison, guys. Don't be getting it all over your hands and stuff. Make sure you clean up your hands and things like that. Don't leave it on you. It kills bugs and it'll kill you too. So, this is not a joke, fellers. Don't be getting this crap on you. Alright guys, and all I wanted to say was thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel and give me a like, and share the channel if you don't care, guys. I'd appreciate it. This video is more or less to hear your criticism. I'm sure there's a lot better gardeners out there. This is basically really my first year of gardening. I have grown some sweet corn before, but really that's it. and it's not doing that well this year either. But a lot of you can look through my plants, what I've showed you there, and see what I'm doing, and I look forward to constructive criticism. You know, I would love to learn from you guys. I am a mechanic, you know, by trade, so when I watch videos and a guy's not a mechanic, I think, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? It's really obvious to me, you know. And I expect for you gardeners to feel the same way. And I would love for you to comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong and how I can improve it. Guys, we'll see you next time. And this is the last 4 rows of corn I planted. And it's coming up, starting to come up. It's just too dry around here.